Cool, guys. Well, welcome to the next Mastermind. Obviously, we're hosting this in Discord right now. Fucking amazing. Let's fucking do this. For the people that are watching this on YouTube, make sure to join our Discord server. We do like weekly calls every single week. For the people that are attending this, very great to have you. I'm gonna quickly ping the whole community in here so everyone knows we're actually live. We're live in. Cool. Monthly reach is blah blah blah. Okay. Cool. Hey bro, could you analyze my page? Yeah, for sure. Kimi, good to have you, man. Good to fucking have you. I mean, it's been Armin boosting the server like always, man. Jesus, it's fucking amazing to see everyone here. Good to be here. Yeah, obviously, Kimi's account got hacked, so the last couple of calls he wasn't able to be there, which was pretty unfortunate. This call we're mostly gonna just talk about like general things, right? General theme page topics. If you guys want to request like a specific topic, please do it right now with what you want me to teach you, right? Like my last weeks have been absolutely crazy. We're actually bringing out like a 50 a month service, right? So $50 a month with like all sorts of things. I'm not gonna disclose anything yet, but obviously for the people that were interested last call, definitely gonna reach out to you as well to propose it to you guys. Because it's going to be very beneficial for everyone who is looking just to scale their Instagram, right? Like regardless of how you do it or the steps you're going to take, it's going to be interesting for everyone that obviously does it and wants to really seriously scale it and not indeed, as we mentioned before, be a simple CEO theme page. My man CEO Armin, right? Meldon, also good to have you. Motivation says entrepreneurship. Okay, what do you mean with that topic? Like, would you mind elaborating a bit more? Where's my role? Man, it's gonna come. Have patience. I'm working really hard on like the back end. What we're actually gonna do is like put the whole 2 and 4K programs we have right now. We're gonna take all of those video modules and put them into the monthly subscription. So technically you're getting it for $1,950 off. But it's gonna be absolutely amazing. It's gonna be really good. And then some modules we're also gonna give away for free. So it's going to be pretty sick. In terms of like specific topics for this call, please request it right now in the chat of like the Mastermind group chat, right? Please request it right there so we know and I know exactly what we're going to talk about today. Because otherwise I'll just open up a few things in here that we can obviously talk about, but it's not going to be like as specific. But yeah, motivation entrepreneurship. What do you mean with that? I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, but the person who said that, please elaborate. Please elaborate with like, what do you mean, right? Like, it can be literally anything. Let's see here. Canva. Just gonna try and pull up like any specific topic about Instagram, making money with Instagram, growing an audience, monetizing an audience. Please request it right now so I know what I can basically pull up and present to you guys on this call. Otherwise, we're just going to talk about some general things. Nothing too crazy. Let me see here. I'm just going to pull up like a whole bunch of presentations I made. How do you create an affiliate link? Well, okay, good question. It basically depends on what you affiliate with, right? So the whole point of like an affiliate link is more so that you partner with a brand or like a person that is selling a certain thing, right? So let's say I'm selling Instagram stuff, then you can partner with me and then I would send you an affiliate link, right? You can also use like software for this, like for example, Digistore24, Copecard, I think as well, ClickBank, like a whole bunch of different things. But I would always recommend you to do it privately with someone. So what I mean with private is like someone who is big in your industry around the topic of your page. Let's say fitness, like find a fitness coach that is doing really well, getting really well results, and then partner up with that person. Connect with them, share the idea that you want to partner up, and then partner up with them. Let's see here. Where's my, how do you create, I thought you meant topics as niches for the theme page. No. More like topics for this call to be about, right? Like, do you want me to teach you about sales? Do you want me to teach you about your offer? Do you want me to show you how to make a Discord community, right? Like, new ideas such methods for organic growth and make people participating more and liking more. Good question. I'm gonna pull it up right now. I have an ebook and I'm trying to sell. Any tips? So far, I haven't made any money. I'm trying to figure out why. Okay. Share your page with me, Kimmy, and also like the exact structure you use to sell. Because selling an ebook is like yeah, it's moi just because selling an ebook is gonna take you a while to sell it because like usually an ebook is not really too great in terms of yeah, in terms of value. Let me see here. I'm just gonna pull up like a presentation I made. In here it's gonna be a fucking long one though, but okay. Let's see, effective ways to make. Okay, let me share my screen with you guys so we can dive right into it. Screens, boom. You guys can see it, right? Just type a yes in the chat if you can. Yeah. Cool. Alright, let's get straight into it. We're first going to talk about organic growth strategies. So I'm just going to present it to you guys in here so you have like an overview of what we're going to talk about. Let's see. So what is the goal of doing organic, blah, 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 blah. Okay. What is growing organically all about? I'm just going to take out the best pieces. This is actually one of the presentations we have in our 2K program. So you just know what is kind of like waiting for you, right? So what is growing organically all about? Potential followers, like gathering potential followers, knowing where they are and pulling them to your personal page, right? Your Instagram page. So people from the explore page, hashtags, recommended feeds, suggested pages, etc. If I'm going too fast, don't mind me. I have recorded everything in this call, so it's going to be uploaded onto YouTube after. Obviously, like most of the people who are here right now know that, but you can rewatch it after on the YouTube channel. So don't worry if I go too fast. What are strategies used to grow? These are like a list of strategies you can use for follow, shout out for shout out, promotions such as influence marketing, collab posts, tagging people in posts, real strategies, hashtags, 502 strategy, HTN strategy, 1-2 punch, $80 and steal followers, right? The best ones to do are steal followers, 1-2 punch, 502. Obviously real strategies more so to do with content. Then follow for follow I wouldn't recommend doing, but you can definitely do if you want to. But I would recommend doing it because the reason why people follow you is actually because you follow them and not because they like your content, right? Which is the goal. Then follow for follow, right? It's pretty simple. Yeah, you can follow them and then unfollow them the day after, right? But the most important thing with engagement or with follow for follow or any other strategy is that you actually like only do it with people that are active. And how do you find people that are active? You go to the recent posts on your competitor's page, right? You just go to the last 3 posts and you go to the likes, the comments, and you also press on followers on the top of their page. The followers are ranked from the most recent followers to the least recent followers. So the point is that you click on that, you filter out the correct people, and then from there you click on those pages, engage with those people, and engage with them in a specific way, right? You can either do volume or you can do specific. If you want to do specific, it's more so the reason of you trying to make sales, right? So let me just write it down in here. Obviously these were all the notes from last time. Let's start the drawing board. Okay, so basically what you can do is you can engage specific, and you can also engage on volume. On volume is basically like one copy paste message and try to hit like a certain KPI. A KPI is like a key performance indicator. It just means like a certain amount per hour or per day or whatever. So it could be like 25 profiles, right? But to be honest, I would add a 0 behind it, so 250 profiles. Then specific is obviously more specific, right? If you're trying to sell something, the whole point is that you actually sell something to a specific type of people, right? Also, I saw your comments, right? I'm going to answer all the questions just after this explanation, because this was the first question and the first like thing people requested. You can obviously request topics in this call. It's going to take around an hour or so for the people that are new to this. But yeah, let's get into it. So specific, you want to engage with specific people, right? So you kind of have to look at what is there. And what I mean is you basically look at what's already given to you, right? So the name, the bio, username, everything regarding like everything you can see. You can see if they're from a certain country, a certain age, right? You can even go to their comments and check out like profiles that commented under their post. Specific is only what you want to do when you, for example, have something to sell to a specific audience, right? Or you want to gather like a very specific audience. A little tip for specific as well to get a higher US percentage in audience is basically to make obviously training content and post training content around like US audience related content, but then also post at times in the US, right? So let's say we have 9 a.m., 3 p.m. and 9 p.m. which are the 3 posting times I would recommend you guys, then everything goes to 1 point, which it means 1 time zone, which could be EST, right? You have to obviously make sure that like you have to choose a certain time zone in the US that is like a time zone that basically has multiple time zones overlapping. So for example, EST and CET is a little bit different, or CST, right? So Central Standard Time, you have Eastern Standard Time, or I don't know, like a whole bunch of different time zones. But you can choose one that you stick to and then post at that certain time according to that. Hopefully that makes sense. Let's get straight into this again. So let's see, shout out for shout out. Yeah, how you find shout out for shout out, not too complicated. Example of a shout out I used before, like shout out for shout out is literally just that someone else shouts you out on their page. That's like the audience you want to attract, right? Let's see, your promotions, influence marketing, nothing too crazy. Collaboration posts, this is a good one. If you go to tagging and then press invite collaborator, you can actually invite collaborators to collaborate with your post. This is something I would recommend you do, because you're basically like collaborating on one piece of content and it's been shown to audiences, right? So it gets double the amount of views or double the amount of engagement or possible engagement because it's shown to 2 different audiences with one piece of content. So you both benefit off of it. I used to do this a lot when my page was kind of like in a downward sync, right? In like a up and down, and then just it's a little bit in the downward one. I used to do this a lot more. But overall, inviting collaborators is a very good thing to do. What I would literally recommend you do every single day is engage with people, analyze your content, share your page and obviously the community. And then the third thing is to network, right? Network with people that are like-minded to you, like-minded pages, like similar pages to what you have right now. And then from there you connect in the DM, which then means is that you can build up a relationship, put them in a certain group or whatever, right? You can be a host of a mastermind every single week, just a connecting call. So from there, what you can do is you can do collaborations, you can do shout out for shout out, and basically position it the same as the Discord, growing together, right? Give away a lot for free, like even access to this, or I don't know, you can do all sorts with it. This is basically how you do it. I'm just going to turn off the thingy. So collaboration only works when you're actually posting it live straight after. So basically if you save it as a draft, the collaboration thing would be gone. So you do have to do it live with the person as well, because they have to accept it in the DM they get while you do it, right? That's the whole point. If they don't accept it, then it's not posted on their account. Tagging people in posts, real strategy, hashtags. Yeah, you can find hashtags on Flick and meta hashtags. Then you have 2 strategies in hashtags. You can have one which is use more than 5 hashtags at a time, ideally between 8 to 15. We also made like a pre-made hashtag sets and lists for all of our clients. Strategy 2 is basically using 3 to 5 hashtags and sometimes none at all. So yeah, you can obviously like test both of these out. You can read all the text. I'm not going to like share it right now. Then 502 strategy, right, stands for 50 pieces of content plus 2 cents. This means you need to engage with 50 pieces of content posts and leave a genuine comment / opinion, right? So there are 3 ways to engage in the correct way. Find big hashtags, right? Find 5 big accounts in your niche, or go to the explore page and engage with 50 posts. They have to be in your niche. That's the main rule. They really have to be in your niche for it to make sense, right? And with being in your niche, I mean like people that the follower or the pages you go to, their followers, their engagement, their followers, right? That's what you basically want to steal. Cool. I'm gonna answer a couple of questions right now as well. I have an ebook, want to sell, link in bio, okay. But Kimmy, what have you actually done to sell that ebook? Like, how many DMs have you sent out in the last week? What have you done in terms of outbounding, in terms of appointment setting, in terms of actually DM closing someone? Like, have you ever done that? Did you do it? If so, why not? Or if not, why not? Effective ways to make money with 4K followers. Right now, just doing affiliate marketing. To be honest, I would always recommend you, in terms of the follower range, it doesn't really matter. I would always recommend you to connect with people. Every single day, send like X amount of DMs out per day. Literally. Like, we do around 5 to 10K DMs per week. It's like a lot, right? New DMs, new convos, new people. And guess how you generate money? Volume. And how you do it is building up a relationship, right? You guys have a stronger relationship with me right now than you had prior because of weekly calls, right? So at the end of the day, it's building a relationship with someone that you then can then eventually pitch something to that would suit them, right? That would actually help them. So that's the point. If you feel like you're pitching something, or if a person feels that they are getting pitched to just because you're trying to make money, it will not work at all. It will only work when they genuinely see the value, and how they see that is through the relationship, the trust, the know-how, the credibility you have as a person, and how that product is going to solve their issue. The how part is the most important part, and then obviously also the emotional side of things, which means like going into their pain points, right? Let's see. I'll go into page analysis in just a second. Is a tech niche viable? Not sure, to be honest. I haven't really been I haven't been really going into tech niche myself a lot as well. So I don't know, man. You can just test it based on market research. How can I make money with pages as a 16-year-old? I can't have PayPal. Any other payment ways you recommend? Yeah, you have Wise, Business Revolut. You have Coopcard. Coopcard, I do know that you need a company for. You have private PayPal. You have business PayPal. You have what else? Gumroad. I think that would be a good one. And then you have what else? And Wise. Those are. I'm not sure if I named that already. I'm trying to offer a 15 days trial for my first client. Is that what you recommend for a beginner? I'm not sure exactly what you offer, so please elaborate on what you offer so I know if a 15-day trial is actually worth it. Because usually people who want to just get stuff for free are not the people you want to work with at all. Because they are the people who are going to be literally the bottom scrapers. That's what we call them. And they're basically going to scrape the whole bottom of your whole product by asking you a million questions, right? And they're not going to get as good results for people who actually do have skin in the game, which means investing into something, right? So could you please analyze these pages, your step to success? And yeah, for sure. Can you give tips what questions to ask in what order when DMing with the prospect? Very good one. Map it out for me, Armin. What is what you sell? What are the approaches you took before? Give me a couple of conversations that you closed before as well, so I can know exactly what type of people you're selling to, because this framework really is specific to you, right? So the thing is, it's really specific to the people you sell to, and obviously who you sell to is based on your product. If your product like is more attractive to 40-year-olds and you're selling to 40-year-olds, then the framework needs to be completely different. So the most important thing for you, Armin, is to really think, who am I selling to, right? And obviously what am I selling, but like the who is the most important part. Like literally get to know those people 10 times better than you even know yourself. Like literally learn their pain points, learn the ins and outs, learn their hobbies, learn where they hang out, learn how frequently they go to the gym, like everything. And you can do that based on product market fit research, right? What we talked about last call. But yeah, hopefully that answered the question. Let's see, high targeted niche, HDN, right? The people who comment are true fans, interact with people in the comments, comment on their posts, like their posts, etc, etc, etc. Pretty similar. Yeah, this is a really good one. Follow the biggest pages in your niche and turn on post notifications. Every time they upload a picture or reel or whatever, go and leave a genuine comment that relates to their post. Like the best comments I've seen that would blow up are meme comments. So comments that are pretty funny and really creative. You can have max 5 accounts on your phone. Use this to your advantage. So optional, every time you leave a comment on someone's post, log into one of your other accounts and like that comment. So this way your comment will be put up at the very top of their comment section in the first stages of it being posted. This is pretty much a free way of getting traffic to your page. If you do this consistently, you could definitely add an extra 30 to 100 followers per day. Definitely. Make sure the pages you do this on are active and post a lot per day. An example is Millionaire Mentor, right? So the more you do, the more you get. It's freaking the example, like it's literally just a theory of input and output, right? I'm sure we talked about it in one of the last calls, but I had like a really long call with my private clients about this. But you go to notifications, and then you basically press post, stories, IGTV. You also have reels right now, so I would recommend doing the post and reels, and then turn on notifications in your settings on your phone as well to be notified. Engaging with new followers, also a very good way to like turn current followers into high paying and high trustworthy followers by literally sending them a DM. If you have 4K followers, you can send 4K DMs. Hey, thanks for the follow. What made you follow me? Hey, thanks for the follow. I checked out your page. Love it. Love that you play ice hockey every Sunday. And to be honest, I've never done it because I was super scared to break a leg. Send. Whatever, right? That person, if it's genuine, if it's like not with a intent to sell to them within the first 7 days of having a convo or the first month of having a convo, they would want to have a convo with you. Because everyone wants to be talked to. Everyone wants to talk about themselves, which is the number one rule in appointment setting. People want to like talk about themselves 24/7, which means is that you need to find a way to always bring up a topic that they like. And how you can find topics that they like is by literally going to their profile and using what you see, right? What posts do they have posted? What captions do they have? Who are the people that interact with them, right? Like there's so many things that are given to you. Even if I go to, I don't know, Armin's page right now. Not sure why it doesn't load. Okay. By the way, Armin, very, very great progress. Hitting fucking nearly 50k within a couple of weeks, which is great. But it is time for you to make at least 5k to 10k, man, like minimum. I'm not sure exactly what you're currently doing with mentors or whatever, but this shit doesn't work. I'm not sure how many sales you made with this, but yeah, you gotta do it differently. And keep obviously the highest engaging posts on your profile. Yeah, it's funny that you reposted at the first stage with the controversial content. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah. Let's see. Got to go. My phone is about to die. Don't have charger on me. See ya. See ya, guys. Was a good one. So let's say I want to engage with like your audience, right? Then what I would literally do is when we go back, engage with comments, engage with people, right? Like use what you see. Like let's open up. Like obviously we need to find like a profile that's actually open to know exactly if they're this one, for example. Zach Matthews. Okay, so let's analyze what we see, right? I can't believe blah 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 blah. He probably graduated, obviously. Oh well, it's about his girlfriend. Okay, let's look at a couple of these pages here. And the fun thing is you can do this very, very quickly on your phone, which means that you can identify someone's like location or age range or whatever very quickly. Well, I think they're from the US. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly, but I think it's from the US. And then basically what you can do is you can use what you're given, right? So you could, for example, go to this and you could, for example, send a picture about that. I love your, hey, thanks for the follow, Zach. Really appreciate you, or hey, Zach, really appreciate you dropping a follow. By the way, love your, love the view of the trip you made, I don't know, in September, right? 4th of September. Then he's like, what? You know? And then he's gonna check it out, he's gonna like realize, and he's like, oh yeah, nice. Let's go to one of your recent followers again to like give a couple of examples here. And you obviously want to like reach out to like correct followers, people who actually fall into your target audience. For example, this guy, hey, what's up, man? Really love your current or really love your shirt. Because the thing is, what people do is they post shit that they actually want people to be seen, right? Like you don't post stuff on your account personally if you don't want other people to see it, right? That's the whole point of a freaking page, right? This guy. Do you think this guy loves fighting? I think he does, because he has 4 posts about fighting. Like, what does it say? Hey guys, I love fighting. Please see my content about fighting. That's basically what he's trying to do here. Please give me likes or your opinion or your recognition about me fighting, right? Or he just wants to share it for fun, which is also fine. But then he's just sharing his interests, right? For example, this person, right? I'm not sure how old he is. He looks pretty young. But even if he has a certain budget, I think he also is from Germany, right? Blaise Stark, I don't know. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, Armin, but you could talk German with him, right? So what you can do is reach out to him. You could say, "What's up, Andreas? Really appreciate you reaching out. By the way, I saw you do fighting. What kind of martial arts do you do? Or what kind of fighting do you do? I'm actually on judo for X amount of years. I'm fucking scared or whatever." This guy, you can literally just respond to his story, right? Let's say he is in your target audience. You could say, "Hey, oh man, love the post. I love the consistency of your content." Or, "Hey, thanks for the follow. Love your current stories." Same thing here. Fighting. And then music, right? Same thing here. So what you could do here is, "Man, I want to quickly congratulate you on, I don't know, getting X, Y, and Z in here. I don't know what you call it. Part of the match, Grupos, Phase, Liberators, Bridgestone." I have no idea what it is. But, hey, congrats on getting your award. I don't know. You need to be generating so many conversations that people feel completely overwhelmed with the messages you get or you have to send out. Any questions about that, feel free to ask me. I don't want to do remix on my personal brand because my story views are shit. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Like, the thing is, you're building up your personal brand, which means conversions are going to be higher. I would just do what worked before. I have 250. It doesn't matter, man. It really doesn't matter. You need to be nurturing your audience. You don't want to be selling at all. You basically want to be posting a lot about you, your daily life, who you are, your vision, your mission, what you do, everything. Build up trust, your stories, send a couple of DMs, right? The whole goal is for you to have a page. That's why, for example, we buy pages for clients. You could easily make 10K a month just from having your own personal brand, right? So what we do is we buy a page, we turn that page into a personal brand, let's say, for a client. They, for example, reach out to X amount of people per day, new followers, new people who comment, new likes, whatever, right? They post content consistently. They generate, I don't know, 100 conversations to 200 conversations per day. On a weekly basis, I don't know, it's above 1K. Then eventually, when it's above 1K, you can up the amount as well, right? And then you're generating so many conversations that it's literally impossible for you to not sell, because you have to be good at appointment setting, which means selling in the DMs, having a conversation with someone, right? We're going to talk about this in the future as well, since DMs and like, especially with closing, is like very much to do with psychology and less so to do with the framework that you can just use always. So yeah, don't worry, Armin. Yeah, obviously this is a very important factor to know as well. Brand new accounts, basically you have like a restriction. You can just like read through it in a sec. I'll just give you a second as well. By the way, Armin, I'm not sure if I asked you last call, but we're doing like a 50 a month package. Would you be interested in joining that as well? Because I'm not sure if you were there in the last call, but I let people type yes, yes, yes. I want to. All right, great stuff. Yeah, but yeah, mastering the art of appointment setting, etc., is so fucking important. And overall, Armin, you should be at least making 5K a month minimum with this. I only have 14 euros, then I don't know, find money somewhere to go on the streets, buy a lottery ticket, and get some money. I don't know, work a part-time job, whatever. Lend some money from someone. But the thing is, with your audience, you should be making a lot more. And people who are listening to this right now, I think Armin has like, I don't know, something 100K network or whatever. But overall, like, do you guys disagree with me if I say that Armin should be at least making 1, 2, 3K a month? Like, if you disagree, please feel free to share it in the chat. But yeah, and tell the reason why you disagree, obviously. Yeah, obviously the curve, right? It's the same thing in the normal business, right? At the beginning is the introduction phase with you understanding the basics, setting up your business, setting up the numbers, etc., crafting your vision, your mission, etc., etc., etc. Then from there, it's going to go into the growth phase, learning and analyzing, for example, for an Instagram page, your page, the stages and the things you actually have to change around. Then from there, it's going to go into the maturity or stabilization phase, and that's basically going to be like the phase where you get used to certain things. You get used to the KPIs you hit, you get used to how much you grow, you get used to how many sales you make per week, which then means that you can grow more easily, right? Or it can go into a decline if you don't know what to measure and don't know what to look at in your business. Then websites, right? You can use Social Blade for analysis of like your account, right? You can just type in your Instagram account username and you can analyze your account, right? You can see all the data with how many followers you gained, etc., etc., etc. Last tip, Instagram knows when you're not responding to your DMs, so they will limit your reach since they want you to know, or they want you to be active. Make sure to respond to every single DM before you end your day. These are 2 worksheets, obviously, that yeah, you guys don't have to fill out, but this is obviously for the program, right? Cool. Any questions about that? And also, Cosmo, please share all the information about like your offer and stuff like that in the chat, as well as with you historic. Like share all the pages in the chat so we can analyze them. First, I'm gonna do Kimmy's page here. And obviously, if you have questions about it, what I just mentioned, feel free to ask me. Also, there's Highway. Okay. Change your page name. Make it with an X, Hustlers Highway, or make like the I with an X. Don't do all of this shit. Don't do it, please. No. You want to be creating trust. The way you create trust is by sharing who you are, what you do, everything like that. So this is not gonna work, unless you want to make a couple of $100 for sure. Continue. And then if you haven't made any sales with this within the first month, quit. Make it yourself. Make a community yourself. Make it super valuable. Craft. Like, you guys could even summarize all the weekly calls we had for free and make a fucking course out of it. I mean, you can do so much with the information in this day of age. Let me see here. Kimmy, do you make the content yourself? Yeah, okay, good stuff. Maybe you and Armin can hop on a call sometime, or Armin can give you some tips with wealth content or whatever to really like blow up your page. Armin is pretty good at it in terms of knowing what clips to use, what branding to use. But overall, I would use like colors like this, for example, what you had at the end, right? Yeah, and then I would say like join, like do it in a different text, different font. Say something like join the Discord now or join the community now, whatever. I'm also working on like an affiliate system that I think would be pretty beneficial for a couple of people that have wealth pages. For example, for the program. But it's like a long-term play. It's not gonna happen within the first weeks. Let's see. Also, like pin a few of the comments against each other. Same thing here. Overall, your money has a lot more to do with money, or your page has a lot more to do with money. So showing money, sharing money, etc., etc., etc. Like it typically works better than other content. But yeah, I would recommend you just talk with Armin, send him a message, arrange a call with each other. You guys can even hop in right now on this call to talk, or maybe Armin to just hop in live and just give you a couple of tips. Also, Paul, good to have you here, man. Good to have you here. Paul is one of our private clients. Let's see, achievable finance, next page. Also, guys, if you want your page analyzed right now, share it in the chat so we can analyze it. Yeah, so again, as last time, make sure the highlights are consistent. So for example, the lifestyle one is like a glow. then I think the growth one is a different type of red than the other ones. I think this on the left with the quotes is also a different type of red. I would quit doing this. I would not post this at all, unless you make the content or like the post yourself. I don't think you make this yourself. I think you, or the download quality is really shit. But if you do make it yourself, I would recommend using a different types of download stuff. Use less broad hashtags like love, success, believe, happy, follow, poetry. Like what you're gonna like scale on in a hashtag. You have to choose like certain ranges. Then respond to your comments. And then if you do like copy paste quotes from somewhere else and put your own branding over it, actually put effort into your content. Don't just like make it quickly and make it, you know, just to have it done. But actually put your time and effort into it. Post more of this black and white content, black and white text. You see that this one, and this one worked, right? These three. I would do it with love, life lessons, quotes. That's what I would base your page around. Life, life, love, and quotes. That's what I would base it around. You can see it here as well. I'm not sure exactly what you did prior, but like this content popped off. Like it worked pretty well. Let me see here. Yeah, analyze the pieces of content. For example, this is a pretty old one. This went viral like ages ago. Same with this For You page, life advices, motivational video. Like they aren't too crazy in terms of like, these are super big, deep, family, friends. You're not gonna rank on those, so it doesn't make sense for you to reuse them. But like this transition with this content like all stacking up was really, really good. Like I would really try and analyze what you did here. How did you choose your content and stuff like that. And then obviously change the logo again, where you don't have that circle, you just have this person, and you make all of your highlights consistent in terms of like the how big they are and what color they have. The back filter was / is still hyped. The black filter. I don't know what you mean, man. Black filter. Scroll down. $44K, $20K. Oh yeah, the black and white filter. Yeah, you can definitely use that for sure. But he's reposting it, right? So that's why probably it's like this. But yeah, obviously it depends. But yeah, definitely, you can definitely see that there are some similarities in like content performing and black and white content. But usually 9 out of 10 times the content is more so about like the topic, and depending on the VRSA system, right? But yeah, you can definitely stick to that as well. Black and white content. Try to incorporate that a little bit more. Test it out. Let me see here. What else? What type of pages were shared here? No prior pages. Okay. Well, if you guys want me to analyze your page right now, share it in the chat so I can type it in. Otherwise, any other questions? Because otherwise, this is obviously the VRSA system, right? Like having certain checkboxes. I already explained all of this shit. I'm not gonna explain it right now. Page and profile creation. Yeah, nothing too crazy to be honest. Training for my man Drell Jones. He's basically a guy who does a lot with YouTube automation right now, but he has like, I don't know, I think 1 million something in followers. Pretty cool guy. Yeah, unique personal touch. You can do bulk, you can do tracking and improving, right? So tracking and improving is super important. Literally the only recommendation I have for you, Armin, since you already have something to sell, And for all the other people, like finding something to sell isn't the biggest issue. It's more so like you finding a tracking system, finding a system that you can send messages every single fucking day. Like it's so important. Remixing, proven content. The documents we are watching right now, can we download it somewhere? No, you can't. You can rewatch this video recording and like pause it at the time I go through all of this stuff. But for your answer, Frosty Dog, I'm making a $50 a month program right now, where we're gonna take like a majority of like the video lessons we had in our 2K program, and we're gonna put it into how do you say it, into the 50 a month. I stopped doing normal posts for a while. I was inconsistent, started again. Ooh, why were you inconsistent, man? Why? Oh, Adam did that, man. Yeah, Adam, I'm not sure if you're here right now, but I would recommend you to ask the question in the chat so other people see it. You asked it to me personally on Discord. Let's see here. Oh, Armin, by the way, did you know I initiated this trend? I actually was the person to initiate this trend on one of my friends' pages, and then everyone did it. Mindset tweet. No. It was actually a completely different one. It was like months ago. Like even I'm not sure, even maybe a year ago. It's so funny, man. Everyone does this. It's the same thing with Reels, right? The Reel strategy, it was developed by me. Like finding viral content in the last X amount of days, grabbing it from TikTok, posting it on Instagram, like yeah, it's been pretty mad, to be honest. I was the first one in the business niche with Billionaire Director to get the most viral video, which was 14.4 million views with 1.1 million likes at 2K followers. So it was pretty good. Story views, yeah, story views were through the roof, man, like crazy. Let's see here. Yeah, maybe change the font. I would change the font, make it way bigger, especially with this text, like make it way bigger. I can't really read this if I just quickly go through it. And indeed, you can test this stuff out if you want to. And indeed, A/B test it a lot, especially with this. And obviously put this in the middle, right? Not at the bottom. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, indeed, man. Very good move from you to do it like this, to slowly move into that position of like posting that content. Let me see. Yeah, but overall, I would recommend you to take out the affiliate stuff. If you haven't made any money in the last week, please take it out. Like, make your own thing, become a man, share your shit, and share your journey as well here, right? On my way to X, Y, and Z, on this, on that. By the way, Armin, do you make your content mostly in TikTok, or where do you make it? Like a quick tip for, I think it was Historic or Kimmy. CapCut. Okay. I mean, you could even like make a couple of $100 per month just by making content, wealth content for pages, right? You could hire like a full-time editor team, figure all of that out, create like an agency, and please change your profile picture as well to show your face. I don't know who this is. I see clouds, I see sunny weather, I see an airport, but I don't see a face. Let's see here. Train Darrell. Yeah, to be honest, nothing too crazy. Any other questions from you guys' end? We'll also go over a few things in here. Page, bio, use, name, account. Yeah, this is literally the step-by-step process, right? Then here people can actually attend our partnership. So we have like a partnership program as well that we're setting up right now. Let me see, eyeballs. Jeez, man, it's a lot of notes. Yeah, VRSA system, right? Check. 12.5 minute research, 12.5 research, 45-minute growth. I got myself Premiere Pro and Photoshop, so I hope I can learn it pretty fast. It's hard, yeah, but you don't need it, right? I feel like 90% of a fucking business is all about identifying the needs and actually focus. Focus is the key thing. Like, I'll actually share something super valuable to you right now, which I paid 6K for in the last week to join a biohacking / performance mastermind. And it's crazy. I'm also going to put this in the 50 a month one eventually. But basically what you do is you have Flow Launcher. Oh, I think I opened up here. As you can see, right, this black thing. What you can do, this is called Flow Launcher. So this is literally your all-in-one search bar. I can literally have hotkeys in here. So if I, for example, type in SC, yeah, it opens up SoundCloud, right? If I, for example, type in IG, it opens up my Instagram page. Boom, automatically, right? So the whole goal is to obviously be more productive and not have a whole bunch of different things in your search bar. Don't have a lot of tabs open. Just do one specific thing. Then the next thing is called Todoist. So on the bottom right, you see Todoist right there. You can download it on your computer. And then what you do is you press Control A to add a task, right? For example, in here, you saw actually my other task. So I can, for example, say, okay, send Kimmy, I don't know, proposal 50 a month package, whatever, right? You can also have like different things in here. Then what you can do is just press add your task, right? And then you can press Control S. I'm not going to do it right now, but it pulls up all your tasks, right? What you can then do with all your tasks is like revise them throughout the day, and you can also put them in your calendar. Works with it like Premiere Pro has auto subtitles, so it's pretty good. CapCut for me, yeah, CapCut works a bit better with auto subtitles. But let's come back to this. I would recommend everyone to do Flow Launcher because the whole goal is for you to not start pressing everywhere, but actually to press the hotkey. So for example, Control Space is what I press in, and then I can type in SC, I can type in IG, I can type in Discord for the Discord, I can type in appointment for like my appointment setting stuff. I can even type in sales to like open up my sales stuff, right? So it's very, very fast. Then something actually with a hotkey called AkiFlow, as you can see right now, right? It pops up and it goes boom, 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 right? So this is AkiFlow. You can have all your to-do like list things on the left, right? You can then have like all the specific tasks you need to do. It's literally integrated with your Google Calendar. So you can press like hotkeys with, for example, week. You can say day, you can say month, right? You can say a whole bunch of different things, but it's really, really good. It's really, really good. Then you can press one, you can press today, right? On the left you see upcoming. You can press inbox to see all your tasks, right? And then you can categorize them as well under busy work, deep work, right? And then you can give them labels. So for example, business deep work, client deep work, personal deep work, business busy work, client busy work, personal busy work. And then yeah, you can press basically Control Backspace and then it opens up and it quits, right? So you don't have to have it open 24/7. It's fucking amazing. You pay like $100 per year for it, but these are like a few things I implemented already to increase performance. So performance overall with focus. Like distractions are huge on social media. So the whole point for you is to have like a very dialed in system for you to know exactly what you need to do every day to be able to generate 1K, 2K, 5K, 10K, right? An outreach system, a flow of messages to send. Who are you going to send messages to? How are you going to sell your offer? What sales system do you use? How do you track the sales, right? Like all the specifics, right? And also a little add-on in the 50 a month package, there's also going to be a guest instructor. Actually, one of my friends called Tom Honshow had a program that he sold for 4K, I think. And he said, Alex, you can put it in your 50 a month. I don't really mind, just add more value, because he really believes in like the vision I have with everything. And yeah, it's gonna be pretty sick. He basically goes like very in depth with appointment setting, etc. He was like a sales rep for a 8-figure company or something, so it was pretty sick. Any questions about this? Appointment setting, what are they good at? You need to reclaim your focus every day, as Iman Gatsi says. Yeah, exactly. But it comes down to focus at the beginning, right? And what people struggle with a lot at the beginning as well is know-how, right? They don't know exactly what steps to take. they have an overload of information. They have 20 million different ebooks telling them left, right, up, down, middle, straightforward, backwards, sky high, to the moon, to the sun, to universe, whatever, right? So they have all these different people and different sources telling them different shit. Meanwhile, they don't work with someone or have some sort of guidance from a person who's done it before in the field they go into, right? So that's what mentors are really good for. But overall, it's mostly that, being overwhelmed with it, and then focus. Focus is like the next step when you make like money. I mean, ebooks, courses, and I don't know what you mean with what you said, Walter. As my content isn't really about finance, but more about a life and love, should I change my name? Achievable Finance. Very good suggestion. Yeah, I would definitely do that. I would say achievable life or achievable mind or whatever. Do something with mind, success, mantra, right? I was asking what else we can sell apart from them, man. Yeah, so ebooks, courses, promotions. You can do affiliate marketing, right? You could also make your own store around a certain product. You could drop ship or partner with a drop shipper, right, in a certain niche that is doing super viral products. Make a viral page, right? Get a lot of like traffic to your landing page. Then from there, make a lot of sales from that. You could also flip pages, right? You could do provide services. So with the 50 a month one, you can actually go through it and then create like an SMMA according to your theme page and your skill that you build up, right? So you build the theme page, use that as kind of like your cash cow. Then you build up a personal brand where you could do outreach onto SMMA, right? And also LinkedIn and whatever platforms will also like teach you that, in terms of how to do the outreach, how to do cold email, whatever. But then you could provide the service of social media management to a company for like 1K or even $500 a month, right? Like literally all the shit you know right now with me teaching it through these calls has been so much more valuable than you think it is, because you don't know what to do with it. That's the whole point, right? It's so much, so you're like, well, where do I start? That's the whole point. But the thing is, if you literally revise everything and you reach out to a lot of clients and a lot of companies, eventually you say, oh, I'm partnered up with this, or this was my mentor, right? Then people are like, what? That guy grew millions of followers? Cool. Well, I definitely want to have a chat with you. Then you close them, right? You have a really good offer that you sell to them, and you have to obviously build it very, very good. It's going to take a long time, but social media management isn't complicated. Like even you managing a content calendar, gathering hashtags, like all the shit I just showed you, people don't know. That's the whole point. I was asking what else for real, guys. Had to go. Sorry. Alex is the starter of our W journey. Hey Paul, have a nice one. Yeah, man. I hope to be. I hope to be the first initial push you have, but also the first guy to get you to your first of 100K followers, 100K per month, whatever, right? Like I'm in this for the long term. I'm going to be doing this for years, so it's going to take some time. But yeah. Obviously this call is coming to an end right now. It's like 9 p.m. on my end. So if you guys want me to analyze any pages at the last moment, feel free to reach out or like drop it in the chat right now. And if there's any last questions, feel free to ask them right now as well before we hop off. Change my highlights. Can you have a look? Yeah, for sure, man. That was a pretty quick change. I'm not sure if you changed the logo, but don't do a red logo, please. No. Keep it white. Keep it white to the point. You can also change this. Don't do the red one. And make it a little bit smaller so it's like more in the middle. Change your bio as well. Remove this line, DM, learn about growing your page. You're not going to get any DMs. It's not going to have any specific thing to add. And also make your first first letters of each word, make it with a capital, right? So for example, powerful, mindset, A. You can leave A if you want to. Creating a powerful mindset, motivational and educational content, right? Yeah, fine. Then maybe you can change wealth into life. For example, life, quotes, and love or whatever. Cool. Adam, I saw your here. Alex, I have a product right now, but I don't know what to put in there when it comes to the highlights. Adam, share your page so we can analyze that. Let's see here. And obviously, guys, like if you need any page analysis, reviews, whatever, like just some tips in general with appointment setting, us making some stuff for you, logos or whatever, feel free to just ask it in the free community. I'm gonna be reaching out to people who want to join the 50 a month one, but I think it's gonna be very exclusive. I don't want to have like hundreds of people in there. We're gonna also make like a tier system in the future where we're gonna have like $200 per month, 500 per month, and more so to it. That our team actually does a lot for you as well. So you get to like 1K, 5K, 10K very, very quickly. But Adam, you're sending the like the messages in the wrong place. Sorry, but you have to teach me with this call thing. I don't know how to share my page. Call thing, live call thing. Yeah, basically you go to the community, Adam, right? And you basically just press on like the TSMA University. I'm also gonna change the name, by the way, to AT Consulting because that's the whole company's name. So it's not gonna be TSMA University anymore, but the program that we actually like do is called the TSMA. But yeah, you basically need to press on our like on the Discord, right, Adam? You go scroll down, press on or at the top or below, you press on the Mastermind, and then you press on the top right. It should show like chat or whatever, like a little chat box, maybe a little hand or whatever. I don't know. Then also, guys, if you guys want to, for example, ever do any coaching, you guys want to join the 50 a month, even if you have more budget available, for sure we can talk about it as well. And if you want your page analyzed for free as well, like just shoot in the community, you know, like please do so. And also if you guys want to ever like hop on here, like to do a sales role play or to, I don't know, talk with us, ask questions, just like raise your hand. So like I know exactly who to add in. You can actually like go live with me right now and just ask me questions. No, on the top right, it should be like there's 3 dots, Adam. Let's see here. But yeah, any last questions before we hop off? Let's see here. A few people are typing. But yeah, man, it's gonna be so insane. I'm so excited to launch it, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. I have to go now. Appreciate everything, brother. Good night, y'all. Yeah, see you, man. See you in the next one next week. And have a great night. And Walter's typing as well. Do you suggest lower prices at the beginning together with free things I gave for free for reviews? Yeah. That could be one of the ways to gather reviews if you provide your own service. It's one of the strategies. Let's say you provide like live coaching, then you would have like your first 10 clients for free to test out, to get feedback, to develop a better offer, and then also to collect testimonials, video testimonials, right? So that's how I did it at the beginning, collected like 30 testimonials or whatever, and then from there you can attach a certain price point to it based on what the clients that were for free also said, right? Like I had a survey, did with 30 people, the average price that they actually like recommended for me to sell it for, or that they would buy it for, I did it, right? I could like $100, $50, this, ultimately like an average, let's say $75, right? And then I sold it for that price point, and then eventually people got results that led them to 1K a month, which then makes me be able to charge half or more than what they were able to make, right? So yeah, it comes down to that basically. So indeed, first you can definitely like A/B test. It's called the low and high quality test. Like it's also going to be in the $50 a month one, but it's going to be pretty sick. Also for everyone obviously who needs like free coaching or whatever, like besides the weekly calls, feel free to reach out. Me and Walter have like contact through WhatsApp as well. I don't mind. I just want to help everyone like get to their first 10K followers. But the key thing here is to have focus, right? For number one thing, focus. Pinpoint the things you want to change and do and achieve. So map out your vision, map out your goals, map it all out, do some journaling about it. Literally go outside, grab a cocktail, whatever works for you, and just map it all out. Like it's so important. Like it's so important to have that dialed in, and then just like post it on your wall or whatever, so you look at it every day, bit of visualization. And then the third step is for you actually do it. You have to do so much, right? Like the best entrepreneurs are all based on speed, and speed with how quickly they implement things, right? Right after this call, implement this, boom, 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 right? For example, Historic, you even did it on the fucking call, right? Which, I mean, that's an entrepreneur, right? You need to do things with speed. You need to move with things with speed, right? If I, let's say, have a script that I got shared 2 weeks ago and you got the exact same script a week ago or like 2 weeks ago, but you did it 10 times as fast as me in the first days, then you already have everything, right? You have everything in place. You have the data after a week. You can make adjustments. And I'm just starting in 2 weeks, right? So the whole point is, with, for example, that social media agency idea I presented, create it, right? Like reach out to 100 businesses in the next week. Like you can do it, right? The only thing that's stopping you is your fucking lazy ass and that lack of know-how, which is just an excuse for you to not do it, right? I can even give you a to-do list right now. Make an offer, page management, right? Sell it for $500 a month. Reach out to 100 businesses or maybe 1,000. Add a little zero to it. Locally, call them, go buy. Present your offer, and then basically you can also have like a 7-day trial or whatever. Let's say it doesn't sell, right? First 10 people are going to be test products, like test. I don't know how you say it, like test things, right? Test prospects to kind of feel out if they overreact, if they underreact, right? Like, yeah, I want to do it, $500 a month, let's do it, right? Then you're undercharging, right, for the things you actually deliver. Then you can share your details of your product or service in the freaking Discord, right? For me to give feedback. You can share your sales process, you can share your scripts, you can share your pricing structure, you can share your systems. How do you deliver? How do you keep contact with clients? Like, it's not complicated. You just need to fucking do it and get your ass up and do it, right? Your theme page is not going to make you money within the next month if you do not structure it right, and if you don't have like the specific things in place that are needed, which is your foundation, right? You need to actually be able to have a foundation before you can make money with a theme page. And then the skill you build up is what you can then already sell to other people, right? Either through like a digital product or service, but you could also provide that to businesses, right? So for example, sales services, you could get a sales job, right? That you learn in the $50 a month or just online, whatever. You could provide social media management services, making a cool content calendar, right? There's so many different things you can do for $500 a month, get 4 clients, manage their socials, grow their socials through literally the strategies I've shown you in the last couple of calls, and just fucking do it. You're making 2K a month right now, and you can, quit your 9 to 5. Can you review my page? Yeah, for sure, man. Drop your page. I was just giving a little motivational speech for everyone in here that they actually need to get off their ass and do something. But yeah, it's way easier than you think. Move with speed, make like 10 times more decisions on a daily basis, and it will lead you to 10 times quicker results. Thank you so much, Alex. As always, also you are doing so well, lady. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, overall, like, our company is going through a transition right now as well, which is pretty fucked, but I always love providing value. That's one speed, censored, man. Yeah, exactly. Can you review my page? Yeah, for sure. After the review, I'm gonna hop off. So anyone who has like any last questions, feel free to drop it right now. Otherwise, I'm gonna end it in a sec. Okay. Yeah, so if the goal for you is to eventually like sell something related to social media, for sure keep posting it. Make your own branding as well. Make like a very cool company logo. Make like your own branding, your own like way of people knowing that it's you. And do the thing I told everyone on the call, like provide social media management services to local companies. Not like this, but like use the stuff I teach you and then provide that. Overall, change your name. You can have like an X and then, for example, like air, right? YX I-Fi air. And then change the highlight background to black and then have the icon as white. Can you tell me why the last videos only got 5 views? Yeah, for sure. I think this one was actually like how do you say that, like well, not shadow ban, but it was basically decreased by Instagram because it had Wi-Fi in it. I think so. Wi-Fi and a computer and skills.
15.
And then also you can make
15K a month by following a simple step-by-step guide.
like this.
Yet you continue to brainlessly scroll. Click. Learn more if you're interested.
You know, like, yeah, I don't know, man.
Want to be the first millionaire in your family? Here are my 3 best tips to help you achieve it.
Yeah, I think that will work way better with like that audio.
You become a very dangerous person when you are someone nobody can control. Become financially independent. Master emotional.
Yeah, that's more about the topic, and this is more so pure promotion. I think that's mainly the reason why it didn't work at all.
Absolutely fucking not.
This is because the clips weren't really qualitative enough. You were using a bunch of them. I think the first one took too long, so Instagram doesn't really want to promote this type of content, for example. That's why, for example, it takes like a second, right? This takes a few seconds already, like this shit. Although I do like the video. Yeah, this was just because the content was shit. And the fun thing is, which you probably like also see, is that you actually get motivated by making the content yourself as well. So I would really recommend you to always keep the overview in like what you do, right? So keep the overview in what you want to achieve, how you want to achieve it, and treat it as a real company instead of just a page around the topic and some videos you like about escaping the matrix and whatever. Like, it's definitely fun.
Rule number 6.
But it's really good because it kind of holds you accountable as well. And to be honest, your content looks pretty good. Let me see. Learn how to make money, or Discord community. I would remove the spacing between like this. Just put like that little thingy there. You're not shadow banned if the next piece of content does well. You're not shadow banned. If it does, then if it doesn't perform, you are shadow banned. If it doesn't perform, or if it does perform, you aren't shadow banned. If it doesn't perform, you are shadow banned. Where do you get the voice from? Yeah, 11 Labs, exactly. Yeah, I'd say most of that's basically my tips. So yeah, I'll update you guys in the next weeks with like launching the 50 a month one. And then also, if you can, I'm not sure what your name is, but Geda Vrey, I don't know. But start a new page as well, like do 2 at a time. You can definitely do it. That was the best call so far. Yeah, do you think so? Oh man, I appreciate it. But yeah, overall, like take ownership out of like everything you do. And overall, like, let me see your webcam. Yeah, take ownership out of the things you do. And Armin, I'm going to create a role for you. And it's going to be so much more easier for you to make money when you change your perspective, especially with like social media management. It's the #1 service you can literally make 2K a month from by having 4 clients. Literally go to local businesses right now. Oh, I charge 500 a month for this, right? I actually have a mentor that I learned from that has X amount of million followers. I already generated X amount of followers, right? That person that I'm working with already generated this and this and this. He also helps me, right? And then the fun thing is, you guys can ask me to analyze the fucking company's pages for you. So you're basically outsourcing the work to me, but it's for free, right? So think outside the box, guys. Think outside the box. You know, analyze what you have right now. Analyze this community. Analyze what you have right now in your assets, in the money you have, in the assets, in terms of like the position you can have. Start a fucking personal brand. 100 times I mentioned this in the last call. Start a personal brand. Start posting every day. I can give you my post templates that I have for myself right now. I don't mind. Just text me on Discord or on Instagram, and then just mention that you came from the Discord. Have a good one. I'm gonna announce the $50 a month one soon, and then I'm also releasing like some sort of way that you guys can eventually partner with me, which is gonna be pretty cool. That we really like dial in these calls and maybe even have a call per day. Ooh, call per day. So that's gonna be pretty sick. So you guys can like go 10 times faster, right? That's the whole goal. The more calls we have, the more faster you go. But for now, it's like using all the information I give you and really doing something with it. Like you coming back in a couple of days or a week from now being like, Alex, I got my first SMMA client. Wow, $500 a month. Let's fucking do it, right? That's the whole goal of this. So rewatch it on YouTube. Gonna edit again because I had fucking 2 like clips with it. So yeah, if you guys need more help, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you next week on Wednesday, and have a great rest of your evening. Peace, guys. Have a good one. Bye.